Hey guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Tokyo Ghoul Route A, episode 3, Hangman. And this episode was so freaking awesome. Oh my god, I was not prepared. And of course, we get to see Naki. I believe his name is Naki. I could be wrong. Whom was Jason's underling. And dude, he wears black eyeshadow or eyeliner, I don't know. But he is a character. I thought Tsukiyama was bad, but he is a true character. The rundown of this episode. It was so freaking awesome. Like, we see Kaneki and Ayato at the beginning. They break Naki out of the like armored car that he's in. He was getting transferred to the Ghoul prison, and they broke him out, and he like flipped out and was talking about he was going to beat them to a bloody pulp, even though they were the ones who saved him. But that's neither here nor there. And also, he doesn't know that Kaneki is the one who killed Yamori, not the CCG. So I don't remember. I don't know if he ever finds out about that. But yeah. So other than that, we see like Hanami and Toka see this like on the news, and they hear about Eye Patch, and Hanami immediately registers that Eye Patch is her brother, which is Kaneki. And Toka was like, "Can we not talk about him? He's no longer part of Antiku anymore." And then she goes to bed. And the next day, Toka, she's like all gloomy and sad, and Hanami tells her that told her the night before that she went to go see I can't remember her name. I want to say it's Takatsuki. I could be wrong. I want to say it's Takatsuki, whom is an author, the author that Kaneki introduced Hanami to, and she was so like, she loves her books, and her books sound like they're actually pretty awesome. But the one thing that bothered me the most was when I read this part in the manga, the Kaneki was actually the one who took her to the book signing, but in this version she goes by herself instead of like, because Toka said she was going to take her, and Hanami was like, well, I need to stop depending on big sis, blah blah blah. So I mean, it's okay though. Other than that, everything was pretty straight. So Hanami went to go to the book signing with Takatsuki, and she's like running late. She runs in. I really wasn't expecting her to have green hair. I thought her hair was going to be like a blonde color, but it's still okay though. She's still awesome. And if you haven't put two and two together, her smile should just tell it all. I'm not going to say anything just in case you don't know, but her smile tells it all. And other than that, we see like Naki, after they rescue him, he is like boo-hooing and crying, and he doesn't even know how to read or write in Japanese. So he was trying to write Yumori's name, and Kaneki and Ayato walked away. He was like, this dude is a trip. So Kaneki walked up and showed him how to write Yumori, and he wrote it on the ground for him. He was like, this is how you spell Yumori. He was like, you're all right, man. You're okay. And Kaneki just walked away. And then we see like there was another part where Nishio took Toka to Kamai to show her around, and then he just kind of ditched her, and she just so happened to bump into Heed, and her and him had a coffee and were talking about Kaneki, and he was telling her some stuff like how Kaneki was in a play when they were younger, and how when you can tell when Kaneki is trying to hide something because he'll hold his chin. And he at one point he took like Toga was looking at a poster of Kaneki's face, and he took it down and rolled it up and put it in his book bag, and I knew he took it for a reason. But then you see like he's at work at the CCG, and he was talking about like Naki and what happened, and I'm almost positive that he knows that Kaneki is Eye Patch, but I mean, you never know. So other than that, it's just this whole episode, it was just awesome. Oh my god, really was just not prepared in the slightest. And then we also got to see the twins at the beginning, which was awesome. I know that it's going to be slightly different. This show is going to be slightly different, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how things turn out, like with the twins, and how Kaneki is going to get out of Agari Tree. And then also at the end we see that it's almost confirmed it confirmed it for me that Kaneki is going to meet up with Tsukiyama and Banjo like he did in the manga version where they all had this like group. So just because Tsukiyama and Banjo showed themselves and they took out some of the people in our augury tree, just confirmed that they're going to be getting back together. And Tsukiyama is such a freaking creep, but he's still awesome though. And Banjo, of course, he's a man of few words, but Banjo is awesome too. So yeah, this episode is so awesome. I'm so looking forward to seeing how things turn out. I always say that, but I really am looking forward to seeing how things turn out. I want to see what happens. I want to see how the twins come into play. I want to see how Takatsuki comes into play. I want to see what Toka is going to do, because Toka really hasn't done anything in a while, which makes me kind of sad, because Toka was like my favorite character, and she still kind of is, because she's awesome. And I didn't know a fun fact that in the original writing of Tokyo Ghoul, like first draft, Toka was supposed to be the main character. I was like, okay, that makes sense. The story was supposed to be completely different. That's why some of the characters, their styles are so different from the rest of them. But anyways, so yeah, as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you think things are going to turn out? But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.